thing is missing, it's cordless. It is easy to use. You can, whether you want to press those creases in or whether you want to steam the wrinkles out, it is one that is super popular, and I'm not the only one who thinks so. It's a customer pick, but it's also an editor's pick. It was an editor's pick, and you know that magazine with the O that we all love for, you know, really giving us the best advice possible. That's what this iron can do from Panasonic. It's the 360-degree Freestyle cordless iron. It comes with its own base stand. It comes with its own case, so when you're putting it away or maybe carrying it somewhere, you've got even that carry case that comes along with. You've got your choice of purple. It also has, we have blue and we also have gray, and Bonnabelle Sherman has already jumped in and gotten started.
Did you see how great that skirt looked that I did?
Fast.
It's so fast.
I know.
It's really a terrific iron. It's a customer pick. You guys love this iron, and I really do enjoy it as well because the results are there. This iron is very light in your hand. It feels great. It's very smooth, and that's because they designed the sole plate with a little bit of a curve, so it helps it glide easy in your hand. And right there, you can see the results. Let me just put that in there. Look at the difference there. Wrinkled, no wrinkled. So it is fast and easy. If your favorite garment was not ready for you when you had to go to work, you can actually get out the door, not be late, because heat up is fast, and then the results are terrific. Now this iron is cordless, just like Tamara said. So, but look at that steam. That's great steam.
Look
and
at
you
that.
can hear it.
I know. That's power.
Hear the power, yes.
Yeah.
And then I want you to pay attention to this. It needs to go back into its base for its very quick, about 8-second recharge.
Okay.
Now just think, when you're ironing, you put a garment out, and then you do a natural adjustment. We all do that. We move it, we turn it over, we just switch it to its other little side that we're doing. And what do you usually do when you do that? Well, you usually put it on its heel while you're adjusting. Instead, you're going to put it back in its base, which is safer, Tamara,
okay,
right?
that's right. Because if you put it on the heel, it's so easy for it to fall over.
Yeah, or the kids hit it, or the pets,
or your hand hits it, like I've got.
I have done that more than once. You know, you hit this bone right here.
Yeah.
So you don't do that. It's safe, it's reheating, you're adjusting your garment. In under 8 seconds, it's ready to go again. It delivers that steam. It is 1,500 watts. So if you have an iron that's like 900 watts or 1,200 watts, and you're going, hey, my iron is not working like that one Bonnabelle's ironing with right now, it's because it doesn't have the wattage. It doesn't have the steam to give this kind of result. Back to its base while I adjust. If you need this kind of result, and
look at that.
Yeah, and your iron is just not performing, really treat yourself.
Yeah.
Because this is a dynamite iron.
And this is the thing too, we've got a price break on this. This is a $100 iron. All day, every day. It's a $100 iron, but not this weekend, because we are getting you ready again. Back to school time is here. So if you have to maybe iron the kids' clothes or their uniforms, because sometimes wrinkles are not an option. If your kids have to wear a uniform to school, they cannot be wrinkled. If you are, maybe you wear a uniform to work and there's no way that you can walk into your place of business with wrinkles on, then having a good iron is vital. And those $20 irons that we've bought our whole life, you've probably spent a couple $100 on $20 irons that you've had to replace.
That's a really good point. You know, you buy the inexpensive one, it doesn't do the job, it fails you, it frustrates you. Well, take a look at this. Because this is cordless, I'm free to walk up to that shirt that I hung on the door jamb because I didn't feel like taking out the ironing board.
Yeah.
And if you have a fabric that has just a little more of a fragile, delicate finish, you just want to float that sole plate above, and look what I did. Wrinkle-free, wrinkled. That is incredible result for a cordless iron. Now, when I say cordless, it's because the cord is not here, but here's the cord right there.
On that base. And this is the iron, and these are the features that you're getting here. So 360 degrees, it's a cordless Freestyle iron. I know it's kind of, you know, high tech, but that's where we are. That's what we need in terms of making our lives easier and quicker. That innovative design that you've got there, that's that mist button that we were talking about, that you can actually hear the steam.
Yeah, we have the steam button. We also do have a mist, which actually gives you that water for your cottons and your linens. It does have a removable water tank, which is so cool, which means you could take it right up to the counter and or the sink, and it actually will fit under, you know, maybe you're steaming your bed skirt and you're using the sink in your bathroom to refill the water. It'll easily fit under the sink there. So while we're here, let's just talk about some of these features. So here's your low, medium, and high. So you're gonna pick your setting that meets your need, which is great. And here's that burst of steam, your water. Here you can have no steam, medium steam, high steam, and I lift this up, and that's where it reveals where I'm going to put that water, and then close it down, and then back in its base, but I'm gonna turn this around because this has a really important feature, Tamara.
Okay.
These settings are right here, which I love for your teens, tweens, newly married, who are like, so what do I use on this? You always have it right there for you, so you don't have to guess. And I think that was a really smart thing of Panasonic to do.
Yeah, very much so.
So not only does it have all those features, but it comes with its own carry and store case. So look at how neat it is. Think about your traditional iron with the cord. What do you do with it? You wrap it round and round and round, put it on the counter, and then that cord just falls right over.
Yeah, that's right.
Here, the neat carrying case makes everything store beautifully. If you happen to have a Pinterest pretty ironing thing, this is the perfect thing. Now, this is how you take off the cover. You simply lift it, there you go, and now you have that, and it's heat resistant. So yes, when the iron's still hot, you can pop that back on, and it's ready to store.
You cannot do that with your corded iron, which is why a lot of people don't put their irons away, because you're waiting for it to cool down, and by that time you're already out the door. And so the idea is that this is simple, it's fast, it's easy, and if you have to iron, and I'll just be honest, Vonabelle, ironing is not my favorite thing to do.
No, you're one of those. Yeah,
I am, but I know that there are people who love it. It's kind of therapeutic for them.
Yes,
it's calming.
And that's true.
Yeah.
So whether you hate to iron, you're going to love ironing, or if you love to iron, you're going to be like, wow, this is a dream. Yeah. Because if you don't have a cordless iron in your arsenal, there are people who actually have more than one iron. Those who sew and craft, and my quilters. Yeah. A lot of reviews from quilters. Okay. They actually do say, oh, this iron I love, but I also have this iron, because they have different irons for different uses. If you sew or quilt, you're going to love this, because you're going to experience not having a cord in the way of the project that you're doing. Look at that steam. Wow.
Look how strong it is.
So I'm quilting, I'm making my own garment, maybe I made these pants. Yeah. I don't have a cord coming behind me and coming back up and making wrinkles while I'm trying to take out the wrinkles. And I know that frustration, and I know you guys know it too. Yeah. Now look at the result here. Look at the steam I did. Now if this is the pant that is Dress Down Fridays, khakis, the kids' uniforms, here I have no wrinkles. No wrinkles there.
No wrinkles, yeah.
No wrinkles. No wrinkles.
Very nice.
But I also have that nice, crisp, dry cleaner razor edge there. Yeah. So this is a money-saving iron, because when you have a good iron, it actually does save you money. I don't have to send these to the dry cleaner. I don't have to send my collar dress shirts to the dry cleaner. Yeah. So it's going to pay for itself as soon as you don't send, just a few garments to the dry cleaner.
That's very true. And because you have that steam feature too, because sometimes, again, it's just to kind of freshen things up. You can use the steam to freshen things up, and then you've got your own way to make those creases, and you're done. One less thing you have to do. That's one less trip you have to make. Even the fact of dropping the clothes off and then remembering to go and pick them up. That's maybe that's 2 less things you have to do. Wouldn't you love to be able to cross things off of your to-do list and never put them back on? And when you have an iron like this that you can use very easily, very quickly, you can put it away, very easily without having to leave it up, waiting for it to cool off because you have to wrap the cord around. You're gonna see why this has been an editor's pick by some of the biggest influencers in the world. Yes. We were just reading and we were just scrolling across the bottom of the screen some of the reviews on hsn.com that made this a customer pick. And look at how fast
Yeah,
I mean,
so
that's the
fast and
thing.
easy.
When you can iron without having to go up and down over and over.
It's less work,
Yeah,
right?
definitely.
Yeah, and now this is a kid's dress, so then that makes me think of safety. Wow, look at that. That's a beautiful shot, because look at how wrinkled that is and look at how beautiful that is. And that's how we want our kids to look when they're going to that beautiful party or they're going to church, the special event.
Yeah.
And this iron has a safety feature. So if I take a phone call and forget I was ironing, it will shut itself off in 10 minutes.
Nice.
And if for some reason you left it out of its base, which you wouldn't do, it will also shut off within a minute if it's left on its sole plate.
Okay.
So a lot of great technology. This is anti-calcium, anti-drip. And you know, you saw this point and then did you go, wow, did that just have 2 points? Yeah. The top is the bottom and the bottom is the top. Because when we're ironing, we're always looking for the point. That is the direction we go.
Yeah.
What's nice is, if you were going backwards, it's still the front. You're always in the right direction, and that's what makes it time-saving for you, because the front's the back and the back's the front.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I like that.
It's really a smart iron, and the stainless steel does not absorb any stains, you know, from colors, from fabrics.
Yeah. That's good.
And the stainless just goes in your hand
That's
like glass.
Yeah.
Look at that.
You notice that Vonabelle is not putting any, she's not giving any elbow grease to that. It's literally gliding across your fabrics. Vonabelle's been ironing with the gray. I also want to share with you, you also have your choice of purple, or I should call this violet, or blue. And it is very rare that we have beautiful, like, translucent colors like this in your choice of an iron, but you do. They each come with their own base, and they each come with the carry case, the top, the lid that you can pop right on top. I'll tell you, blue is the most limited of the 3. So blue's been a very popular color this morning. So blue, violet, or gray. And we come on over to some harder to,
I want to come back here again because this is another place you can save money. So you have men's jackets, and their jackets don't tend to be dirty necessarily, but they can be a traveling salesman, and you're sitting in the car, you're sitting in the airplane, and you may have to send this to the dry cleaner for $10 to get pressed.
Yeah.
Well, you don't have to do that when you have a great iron that's 1,500 watts, that's easy in your hand and floats above the fabric. Look at how smooth that is. Look at how wrinkled it is over there. Now, I didn't go to the dry cleaner. I saved $10, and I took care of something so easily. And again, I don't have to take out the ironing board. This could be hanging from a door jamb. Oh, quick, let me steam this. And you can steam that. Your favorite blouse that's maybe a little more delicate.
Yeah.
So easy to take and knock out the wrinkles and save money.
Yeah.
And this is great gift giving. Now, I have given this actual iron at a couple of weddings and a couple of showers.
Okay.
And gotten a lot of great feedback because they just love being cordless. And being cordless enables you to walk right up to those brand new curtains that you got that out of the package are like lines all over the place. All you have to do is hang your curtain and walk right up to it with your cordless iron, knock out all those wrinkles. Same thing with, okay, soon we'll be coming into, you know, Thanksgiving and Christmas, and you put out your all special linens and your favorite things. Walk right up to that pretty tablecloth, steam it, take out the wrinkles. Same thing if you're having guests. This iron has actually made me turn into a top sheet ironer.
Really?
Yes, because
it's like being at a high-end hotel.
Yeah, I really have found the benefit and beauty of steaming that top sheet and the pillowcase.
Yeah.
Because it really does look beautiful. And you know, I didn't see the value of that with an iron that was corded, but with the cordless, it just makes sense. It makes it beautiful just like that. Look at that finish. If your iron is not doing that wrinkle release that fast and that easy, please treat yourself. Or even if it is a gift, look at the difference.
Look
it's
at that.
Beautiful.
And that's a raw silk kind of fabric too.
Is.
That's one that you do want to be, you know, you don't want to be too rough with things. And we do have fabrics now that you do need to be careful with. So you can iron them, but if you're a little bit skeptical, can I or can't I, then just use the steam function. So you have that functionality. Have you noticed also that this iron doesn't drip? A lot of times, those are the kind of things that we have, and I hate to kind of bag on the $20 irons, but we've all bought them, and we've all had a lot of frustration with them, where you've got the calcium buildup, they drip, the cord is in the way, they're almost too light sometimes, and you just don't feel like they're getting the job done.
At that.
This is perfect. Look at that.
Beautiful that is.
Oh,
when this happens, I feel like a proud mama.
I know. It's
look
beautiful.
At that.
Vonabelle,
so smooth.
Thank you so much for these.
Oh, my pleasure.
I want you to stay on the phone for them. Go ahead and get them in gray, violet, or blue, and we've got more coming up. Stay with us here at HSN. Thank you.